Chapter 6: Sanzang's Encounters and the Liberation of Sun Wukong. At the 12th day of the 9th month in the 13th year of Zhenguan, Sanzang, accompanied by a host of officials, is seen off at the checkpoint outside the grand city of Chang'an. His horse's hooves beat a steady rhythm on the earth as he rides towards the Fa Min Monastery, where the abbot and over 500 monks greet him with reverence. Tea and a monastic meal are offered, and as night falls, the monks gather in the lamplight to discuss the perils and the purpose of their journey to the western heaven. Sanzang, a man of few words, touches his heart and nods in response to the monks' concerns about the dangers of the journey. He speaks of his unwavering determination to fulfill his vow to the Buddha, to reach the western heaven and obtain the scriptures that will turn the wheel of the law and ensure eternal security for the sage emperor. As the journey commences, Sanzang and his two attendants traverse the autumnal landscape, passing through the city of Guangzhou and the garrison city of Hezhou. They are greeted with respect and hospitality at every turn, a testament to the importance of their mission. However, as they press on, the path becomes increasingly treacherous, and they find themselves lost in the cold, foggy wilderness. In the stillness of the night, the monks' chants echo through the withered trees, a stark contrast to the wild geese calling to the distant traveler and the distant sounds of washing boards. It is in this tranquil yet eerie setting that disaster strikes. Sanzang and his companions, along with their horse, stumble and fall into a pit, only to be captured by a horde of fiends led by the fearsome Demon King, Generaline. The Demon King, a monstrous figure with eyes that flash like lightning and a voice that shakes the very earth, is a terror to behold. He is joined by the sinister mountain lord bear and the grotesque hermit ox, both of whom are eager to partake in the gruesome feast of human flesh. Sanzang watches in horror as his attendants are brutally slain and devoured before his very eyes. As dawn breaks, the monsters depart, leaving Sanzang alone and terrified. It is then that a miraculous event occurs. An old man, who we later learn is the planet Venus of the western heaven, appears to rescue Sanzang. With a wave of his hand, he breaks the bonds that hold the monk and revives him with a breath. The old man reveals the names of the spirits that have tormented Sanzang, Generaline, the hermit ox, and the mountain lord bear, and assures him that he has been spared because of his enlightened nature. With a newfound sense of hope, Sanzang continues his journey, only to find himself surrounded by ferocious tigers, venomous snakes, and monstrous creatures. Just as he resigns himself to his fate, a hunter named Liu Boqin appears, armed with a steel trident and a bow and arrows. Boqin, the warden of the mountain, chases away the beasts and offers to guide Sanzang to safety. Boqin brings Sanzang to his home, a humble abode nestled among ancient trees and wildflowers. There, Sanzang is greeted by Boqin's mother and wife, who, despite their unconventional lifestyle, show him kindness and hospitality. They prepare a vegetarian meal for the monk, a rare occurrence in their household, and Sanzang recites scriptures in gratitude. The next day, Sanzang is asked to perform a service for Boqin's deceased father. The monk recites sutras and prays for the deliverance of the old man's soul. That night, the family is visited by the soul of Boqin's father in their dreams, who expresses his gratitude for the monk's efforts and announces his rebirth in a noble family. The following morning, the family showers Sanzang with thanks and offers him silver as a token of their appreciation. However, the monk humbly refuses the gift, asking instead for Boqin to escort him on his journey. The family prepares provisions for Sanzang and sends him off with their blessings. As they travel together, Boqin and Sanzang cross through the breathtaking mountain scenery until they reach the formidable double boundary mountain. It is here that Boqin must leave Sanzang to continue alone. The monk, filled with fear and uncertainty, clings to Boqin, pleading for him to accompany him further. But Boqin insists that he cannot cross into the Tatar territory, where the beasts are beyond his control. Just as Sanzang is about to bid farewell to his protector, a thunderous shout echoes from beneath the mountain, "My masters come! My masters come!" Sanzang freezes in terror, and Boqin supports him as they await the reveal of the mysterious voice's owner. Liu Boqin and Sanzang, gripped by terror, heard another shout of "My master's come." Suspecting it to be the old monkey residing beneath the mountain, they proceeded to investigate. Boqin explained that the mountain was once called Five Elements Mountain, renamed Double Boundary Mountain by the Tang Emperor during his western campaign. Legend had it that the mountain had crushed a monkey during the Han Dynasty, and despite being guarded by a local deity, the monkey remained trapped but unharmed. Reassured, Sanzang followed Boqin down the mountain and found the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong, with his pointed mouth and sunken cheeks, fiery eyes with golden pupils, and a head covered in moss, pleads with Sanzang for release. He recounts his past transgressions and the promise he made to the Bodhisattva Guanyin to protect the monk on his journey to the west in exchange for redemption. Sanzang, moved by Sun Wukong's tale and his desire for transformation, agrees to help him. With guidance from Sun Wukong, Sanzang climbs the mountain and removes the golden seal placed by the Tathagata Buddha, freeing the great sage. Sun Wukong emerges from his confinement, overjoyed and eager to fulfill his promise. He thanks Liu Boqin for his help and expresses his commitment to Sanzang, vowing to protect him on their journey. As they continue their voyage, Sun Wukong demonstrates his prowess by slaying a ferocious tiger that threatens the group. He skillfully crafts a tiger-skin skirt from the beast's hide, showcasing his resourcefulness and power. Despite Sanzang's initial shock at the display of violence, he comes to understand that Sun Wukong's actions are driven by a desire to safeguard their journey. However, the peace is short-lived as they encounter 6 bandits who attempt to rob them. Sun Wukong, seeing an opportunity to provide for their journey, kills the bandits and takes their belongings. This act deeply troubles Sanzang, who believes that even criminals deserve compassion and that taking a life is a grave sin. He reprimands Sun Wukong for his lack of mercy and moral compass, fearing that such actions will bar him from achieving true monkhood. Stung by Sanzang's words, Sun Wukong leaves in a huff, his pride wounded. He returns to the Eastern Ocean, where he visits the Dragon King and shares tales of his recent adventures. The Dragon King, recognizing the importance of Sun Wukong's journey, advises him to return to Sanzang and fulfill his promise. Heeding the Dragon King's wise counsel, Sun Wukong prepares to make amends. At the same time, Sanzang is left desolate, pondering the weight of his words and the loss of his protector. In his solitude, Sanzang encounters an old woman who presents him with an embroidered robe and a hat, claiming they belong to her son who died shortly after becoming a monk. She also imparts to him the true words to calm the mind, a spell that can control Sun Wukong should he stray from the path of righteousness. With this newfound power, Sanzang hopes to guide Sun Wukong towards the light of understanding and compassion. Sun Wukong, in his return, dons the robe and hat, unaware of the spell's power. As Sanzang recites the incantation, Sun Wukong is racked with pain, forcing him to submit to Sanzang's will. He promises to uphold his vow to protect Sanzang and to follow the path of righteousness, acknowledging the transformative power of the teachings. With their bond re-established, Sanzang and Sun Wukong continue their westward journey, their resolve strengthened by the trials they have faced. As the master and disciple journeyed together, they arrived at a tall mountain called Coiled Snake Mountain. They faced a new challenge in their quest to retrieve the sacred scriptures from the western heaven. As the biting cold of the 12th month's north winds accompanies them, the duo traverses a landscape fraught with danger. Their path snakes along precarious cliffs and through daunting mountain ranges, a testament to their determination and resolve. It is within this perilous setting that Sanzang first hears the sound of rushing water, a portent of the trials to come. The source of the sound is revealed to be the Eagle's Sorrow Gorge, a place of breathtaking beauty yet ominous foreboding. The gorge, with its thin, cold stream that pierces the clouds and deep, clear waves that shimmer red in the sun's rays, is a place where the sound of water shakes the night rain and the morning haze obscures the sky. It is here that a dragon, a creature of both terror and splendor, emerges from the waves and seizes Sanzang's white horse, swallowing it whole in a single gulp. In the face of this calamity, Sun Wukong, ever the loyal and resourceful disciple, springs into action. He drops the luggage, scoops up Sanzang, and flees to safety. The dragon, thwarted in its attempt to capture Sanzang, disappears beneath the water's surface, leaving the distraught monk and his valiant protector to contemplate their next move. The loss of the horse is a significant blow to their journey. Sanzang, in his distress, questions the possibility of the dragon's feet, unable to fathom how a creature could consume a horse of such size. But Sun Wukong, with his divine vision that extends 300 miles and can discern the flutter of a dragonfly's wings, assures his master that the horse is indeed gone. As the two discuss their predicament, a voice from the heavens offers solace and assistance. The gods, sent by the Bodhisattva Guanyin herself, have been invisibly guarding the pilgrims and now reveal their presence. Among them are the 6 Dings, the 6 Jias, the revealers of the truth of the 5 regions, the 4 duty gods, and the 18 protectors of the faith. Their commitment to the safety of the travelers is a testament to the divine intervention that guides and protects them on their perilous journey. With the gods' aid, Sun Wukong sets off to confront the dragon, demanding the return of the horse. The dragon, initially defiant, engages in a fierce battle with the Monkey King. Their combat is a spectacle of power and magic, with the dragon's sharp claws and the Monkey King's gold-banded cudgel clashing in a dance of destruction. The battle rages on, with each combatant displaying their prowess and determination. The dragon, with its pearls that emit a colored mist, and the Monkey King's iron club that whirls like a tempest, are locked in a struggle that reflects their past sufferings and their desire to earn merit. As the fight continues, the dragon's strength wanes, and it retreats to the depths of the stream, refusing to face Sun Wukong again. Undeterred, the Monkey King seeks the counsel of the local tutelary god and the god of the mountain, who reveal the dragon's true identity and suggest seeking the aid of the Bodhisattva Guanyin. Heeding their advice, Sun Wukong calls upon the Bodhisattva, who arrives with the gold-headed revealer. The Bodhisattva, with her compassionate wisdom, reveals that the dragon is none other than the son of Ao Run, the Dragon King of the Western Sea. She had saved him from execution and assigned him to serve the Tang priest as a beast of burden, a chance for redemption. The Bodhisattva's intervention transforms the dragon into the very horse it had swallowed, a divine steed capable of carrying Sanzang across the myriad mountains and rivers to the western heaven. This miraculous event not only restores the lost horse, but also serves as a reminder of the transformative power of compassion and the importance of their mission to obtain the scriptures. With the horse restored and their spirits lifted, Sun Wukong and Sanzang continue their journey, encountering a temple dedicated to the ward altar. Here, they meet an old sacristan who, moved by their story, offers them a saddle and bridle that fit the transformed dragon horse perfectly. The old man's generosity is a testament to the kindness and faith that accompany the travelers on their journey. As they depart, the old sacristan reveals his true identity as the mountain god and the local deity of Pataraka Island, sent by the Bodhisattva Guanyin to aid them. The revelation is a humbling reminder of the divine protection that surrounds Sanzang and Sun Wukong, guiding them through their trials. The arrival of spring bringing new life and hope to their quest. The landscape is awash with the vibrant hues of emerald brocade as the earth dons its spring attire. The journey is far from over, and as the sun sets in the west, they spy towers and halls in the distance, hinting at new adventures and challenges that await them. If you want to know what happened afterwards, listen to the explanation in the next installment.